Aussie Geordie Paul Nicholson is now a much loved and respected darts commentator and pundit, but it's easy to forget that during his playing career, he was one of the most hated players on tour due to his divisive on-stage persona. During that time, arguably his strangest incident and outburst happened at Ali Pali, and it involved the hurricane Kim Huybrechts and his now wife Dana, and that's what we're going to take a look at today. Hello and welcome back to the Darts World channel. This is the full story of the absolutely crazy Nicholson-Huybrechts situation. Nicholson made his PDC major debut in 2008, where his first 3 darts were a 180 against Gary Anderson, during which the crowd were booing. In response, he shushed them, causing them to continue to boo throughout. Paul went on to win that game, but ended up going out in the group anyway, but on that day, the Paul Nicholson bad boy image was born. At the UK Open the following year, he was a big favourite with the bookies to beat qualifier Ken Mather in round 2, but he lost 9-7 and was subsequently fined £350 by the DRA for an obscene outburst at Mather's rowdy supporters. 2010 saw Paul become a major champion when he beat Mervyn King in the final of the Players' Championship finals, having beaten Phil Taylor in a decider in the semis. The crowd were more supportive of Paul during that run as he was an underdog doing good, but his bad boy reputation returned in 2011 when, after beating Phil Taylor in a decider again, this time at the UK Open, he was seen waving Phil off the stage behind his back. Taylor said that he felt it was very disrespectful and that he should have at least not done it behind his back. When asked about the gesture, Paul had this to say.
Mr. Taylor and me are going to meet sometime, and I'm going to remember this. And he better bring his A game, because if he doesn't, I'm going to put him to bed.
Around that time, Paul had also begun to base his onstage persona around WWE superstar CM Punk, copying his style during his walk-ons, even sitting down on the stage to anger Taylor. This just made the crowd hate him even more. Paul headed into the 2012 World Championship at Ali Pali as the number 9 seed and began the tournament with a 91 average and a 3-1 win against Mensa-Sulovic before improving to 97.61 in a comfortable round 2 whitewash of Alan Tabin. That set him up for a last 16 tie against the unseeded Belgium Kim Huybrechts, who had also only dropped 1 set on his way through the first 2 rounds, but had averaged less than Paul in both games. This was Kim's World Championship debut, and the bookies predicted that his run was going to come to an end in round 3, with him being given average odds of 3.16 compared to Nicholson at 1.35. During the game, the crowd, who would have normally supported Kim due to their hatred of Paul, began to go mad whenever Huybrechts' girlfriend Dana was shown on TV. Dana was also a darts player and had won the women's tournament at the same Benelux event as Kim. And during the Huybrechts-Nicholson game, the cameras kept cutting to her a lot. This led to jokes that they were the new Posh and Becks, but Nicholson didn't find it funny as the crowd were whistling, which put him off. Despite that, he did manage to win the first set of the best of 7 game. However, he then lost 6 of the next 7 legs, allowing Kim to go 2-1 up, after which Dana was shown on the big screens, leading to the crowd cheering. Nicholson did manage to take out the big fish in set 4 before going crazy in front of the crowd, and had a shot of 5 to take set 4 to a decider, but he shockingly hit the single 20 with his first start, busting his score and allowing Kim to go 3-1 up, after which Dana was shown yet again. Kim also won the next set 3-1, securing a 4-1 victory to Dana and the crowd's delight. Paul left the stage looking enraged and then gave one of the craziest post-match interviews in darts history to Dan Dawson. This was an audio-only interview, but I'll play most of it as it's just crazy.
Look at the TV now. There's a reason why I lost that game, and she's right there. The most important thing in this match was her. Now, if she wasn't in that crowd, I swear to God, I would have won that game. The crowd were more interested in his girlfriend than that match. That's all I've got to say.
You're no stranger to crowd reactions during your games, Paul. What made this one particularly different?
I'm puzzled. I'm really, really puzzled because I've done nothing wrong. I've gone up there, I've tried to do my job, just like I did against Alan Tabin. I kept quiet, didn't do a thing. But for some reason, I just don't have this crowd's respect. And quite frankly, I don't even want it anymore. I don't want their respect, but I want this game so much because the next time I win a tournament on TV, I am going to give them 2 fingers up and I will take the fine. It's as simple as that.
I know you're angry, Paul. Is this going to help that? When you hit the 170, for example, big celebration from you. Is that helping your game? Is that helping you produce your best darts?
I needed to release the emotion because, quite frankly, on every single double I had no chance. I couldn't settle down. You know, I've worked so hard this year. You know, this year has been my improvement year to try and get myself on the map. And quite frankly, these fans are not letting me do it. As many fans as I've got out there, I've probably got about 4 or 5 times as many haters. And I don't care for anybody in that crowd now. I really don't. I'm doing this for me and me only. And yes, I am very angry because I've just come off stage like 2 minutes ago, but I mean, what's the point? I'm really, really frustrated. I've got nothing against Kim. I'm not. He played better than me today, but there were situations there that just couldn't be helped. I mean, nobody on this planet can play in those situations. No one.
According to the Mirror, the PDC did investigate the claim, but dismissed it as an expedient excuse. Following the match, an interviewer told Kim that he was now almost as popular as his other half, to which he responded by saying the following: "I think she has a few more assets than I do. She's becoming a real hype, but I don't really mind her being on the screen more than I do. She is my most loyal supporter." Kim and Dana got married in 2016 and are still together and now have 2 kids and own a dart shop. She actually came close to qualifying for Ali Pali herself when she reached the quarters of the 2018 Women's EU qualifier. After Kim's straight set loss to Richard Veenstra at the 2024 World Championship, in which the Belgian didn't win a single leg, Dana gave an interview in which she called Kim a spoiled brat who's addicted to Football Manager and makes her do everything around the house. She revealed that she also has to force him to practice every day. Now let's look at another incident between Nicholson and Huybrechts, which happened at the 2015 World Cup. It was Belgium v Austria in the quarterfinals, and Simon Whitlock had just beaten Kim's brother Ronnie 4-2 to send the Aussies 1-0 up. It was then time for Paul versus Kim, and it was a very heated game, with both players making abusive gestures, most notably this one from Nicholson after he went 1-0 up. Paul actually managed to go 3-0 up in that first of 4 game, meaning he needed just one more leg to give Australia the overall win. However, Kim then managed to win 4 legs in a row, during which Paul missed a shocking 6-match darts. That meant it went to a doubles decider, where Paul did this abusive gesture again after levelling it up at 1-0. Belgium went on to win 4-2, taking a 2-1 overall win and moving through to the semis. Kim spoke about Paul's gesture, which he copied during the game, in his post-match interview.
He made it 1-0 and he went this to Simon. I made it 2-1 and I did the same thing to Ronnie. And now he's blaming me a bit.
There was no handshake after your singles game. I mean,
no, after the singles game. No, yeah, exactly. Didn't shake my hands. Doesn't show a lot of sportsmanship, but, well, Paul's a very aggressive player. He's a very emotional player, so I don't blame him.
Kim, Ronnie and Paul were all later fined by the DRA, with Paul's being the highest at £1,000. Paul was also given a suspended ban. Later on the day of the controversial game, Kim tweeted a photo of him hanging out with Paul, saying that he had so much respect for him and that the haters could hate. Now, I want you to let me know what you think about both incidents in the comment section down below, particularly the Dana one. And if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to subscribe, as it really helps the channel out, and currently, just 15% of my viewers are. You can also hit the bell icon if you want to get notified whenever I upload a brand new darts video. Please also like this video if you found it interesting. You can also comment below giving me any video ideas you want me to make. Thanks for watching.